What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another video on the Next Gen Geek channel. I'm of course your host Darius, and Nintendo is making a comeback to the big screen with his latest release, Super Mario Bros. Movie. And I gotta say, I was really excited about it because of the cast. We have Chris Pratt as Mario, Charlie Day as Luigi, Jack Black as Donkey Kong, Anya Taylor-Joy as Princess Peach, and Keagan Michael Key as Toad, and Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong. And again, we'll get into all of the voice actors and basically what this movie was all about. Without further ado, let's get right into the review. To say first and foremost, I was really excited about this film as I love Mario. I grew up as a kid, and I think a lot of us grew up as a kid. Mario is really an icon in the gaming industry as well. So when I heard they were doing a movie, I got intrigued and I got excited. Then I heard it was by Illumination. That made me a bit hesitant, but I was still intrigued because it still looked like a movie that was fully backed by Nintendo and less of an Illumination film, which did intrigue me and excite me quite a bit going into the movie. So, I know there was a lot of complaints, especially when the first trailer came out, when it came to Chris Pratt as Mario and his voice. So I just want to start off with that right off the bat. In my opinion, I think he did a pretty good job as Mario. I could tell he actually put in some effort into trying to make the voice his own and do a unique version, but also at the same time still being respectful to the character and the iconic lines that Mario says, like "Wahoo!" And he did a really good job. Same thing with Charlie Day, Anya Taylor-Joy, and Jack Black is obvious. I don't know if it's obvious if you haven't seen it by now, but he is the biggest standout in the Mario movie as he just brought it. He brought his A game into Bowser, how Bowser was, what his plan ultimately was when you watch the movie, which is kind of pretty funny, and I can understand why some people maybe did not like his plan, or like once his plan was revealed to be something else. But to me, I enjoyed it because it just showed a different side of Bowser, and again, it gave some of these characters a bit more dimension compared to the games, and I really did like it. I really did like it. And again, the games are very simple, so if anything, I want to start with some of the good, and I think some of the good really goes down into the Easter eggs and just how fun this movie was. You got references from Punch-Out with Knockout Pizza. You get references of Yoshi. You get in his race. You get references left and right. Mario Kart references. It's if you're a Mario fan, you're going to enjoy this. I have a strong feeling you would. I hope you do, just like I did. However, if you were looking for something much deeper, more enriching, you're not going to get that in this type of movie. This is a very family-friendly movie. The plot is very simple, very thin, and you can tell within certain lines, even certain lines of dialogue, that it's not as overcomplicated or with a lot of subtext as you might get from other movies. But again, for what this movie is geared towards and what this movie is, I think it is perfectly fine. It is a kids family-friendly movie, and of course, if you grew up on Mario, you could potentially enjoy this. This is a lot of fun. This is also a much more comedic movie than you probably realize, and I also think the pacing is a bit off too, because I will say it moves fast the second Mario gets into the Mushroom Kingdom. It moves really fast. There are some small moments, dull moments, not dull as in not energetic, but just moments where the energy has been lessened to really take in some of the drama that they're including, such as Mario and his love of his brother, how him and his brother are connected, always together, everything will be fine together. And I did like that. It's like I said, very family friendly. But it did move a bit too fast, at least for me. It did want me craving more. Obviously, at the time of this recording, it is surpassing 500 million at the box office. So that says a lot about the film in general and just how well received it's being. But in general, I think for me, I really did enjoy this movie. Like I said, if you're a Mario fan, you're going to like it. If you're not a Mario fan, you may not like it. I will also mention one other thing was not too fond of, and that is some of the music choices. Some of the music choices, we've heard it time and time again. I don't think it was utilized very well in this film and utilized better in other films, but it didn't really deteriorate for me from my experience of the movie, mostly because I'm watching Mario, I'm watching Luigi, I'm watching Princess Peach. I'm invested more in that than necessarily the music. The music does come in and out, it is a bit distracting, but it is what it is, unfortunately. I do wish instead of them using these pop music songs, these pop songs a lot, they use more Mario themed, or at least take some Super Mario and maybe Luigi Mansion songs and remix it for the movie. I would have preferred that. And speaking of Luigi Mansion, you get a bunch of references to that. Like I said, I really did enjoy this movie. Um, and again, it's like there's not a lot of negative, mostly because it's like this is for a kids movie. So if there's any negatives, it is going to be, sometimes the dialogue doesn't hit, or some of the performances doesn't hit entirely necessarily. Dialogue definitely sounds very more straightforward, but again, this is a relatively simple plot with simple characters, simple motivations. But it was an engaging story. It was an engaging time, and I had fun throughout the film. I do think it ended too early. I wish it could have stretched maybe an extra 20 minutes, or stretched some of the moments of Mario loving his brother, and the drama behind that, and really stretch that out even further. Um, One of the voices, and I was shocked that I felt this way, that I wasn't too fond of, was Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong. That was the biggest one for me. I wish he put a. I don't want to say anything. It's like I wish he put a bit more effort into the voice. He just sounded like Seth Rogen, and whether you like his voice or not, and his laugh, pretty iconic now in the industry. It might be a hit or miss for a lot of people. But yeah, Seth Rogen I thought was the weakest one of all the voice actors. I think Luigi also gets the back end a bit. I wish there was more screen time with him. But I did enjoy the moments of him and his brother, especially in the beginning as they're starting their plumbing career and etc. Like I said, this is a very fun movie, very nostalgic, Easter egg heavy galore. If you're a Mario fan, you're gonna love it. If you have family, if you have kids, take them to see this movie. I definitely recommend seeing this movie in theaters. I think it deserves all the love. You can tell there's passion behind this project, passion and love for the Mario franchise. And you can also tell this is definitely not just Illumination film, but it was definitely a Nintendo film, and Nintendo wanted to make a mark back into the industry. But yeah, that is my review of the Super Mario Brothers. I highly recommend it to watch it in theaters. It is a very enjoyable, fun experience, and I hope you guys enjoy it as much as I did. If not, let me know why you didn't like it in the comments down below. I would love to hear your thoughts, and of course, stay for the credit scenes, stay for the mid and post credit scenes. Mid one's a bit cheesy, but the post credit scene is important as it teases a famous character return. But yeah, let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments below of whether you liked the Super Mario Brothers movie. Did you not like it? Did you like it? Did you love it as much as I did? Let me know in the comments down below, and stay tuned for my next video where I talk about basically where they could go in what other movies they can adapt, what other franchises they can bring to the big or small screen to create the NCU or the Nintendo Cinematic Universe if they choose. That video will be coming within a week or so. So again, thank you all for watching and listening in on my Super Mario Brothers review, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video.